What's up, everybody? I'm here. My shirt's hella wrinkly though. Well, unfortunate, but my forehead shiny? Is that light too bright? My forehead is brighter than my own future. Holy shit. Yeah, I do Monday, Wednesday, Saturday on Twitch, and then Tuesday, Thursday, I try my best to get on YouTube. Tuesday was rough. I couldn't get on YouTube. I'm just murdered. Yeah. So today, we're building another mode 80, or with the same mode 80. I'll pull this out right now. Let's get started because I got to be somewhere. So I'm gonna unveil the build mode 80. Brown Boba's meta. What is that, Calvin? Does a wrinkly shirt give more thought? The wrinkly shirt is not as stocky as Aqua King's. So we built this before. Mode 65. This is Hyperglides on CF. Sorry, I misspoke and said mode 80. I said mode 80 a lot more. 65. 65, soy. We're gonna do Holy Bob. No, we're doing U4Ts. Do I like the sound of a dynamic microphone for my voice? I love dynamic. Condenser sounds better. Condenser's more detailed for the voice, but the problem is condenser is very unforgiving if you don't have it in ideal filming scenario or in our environment. And you can see this fucking blank wall behind me. Yeah, that fucks with sound. So yeah, I need a dynamic. U4T stem with cherry brown housings. If you take it, that isn't that just a cherry housing then? Unless, oh yeah, cherry brown has a different leaf. Definitely, David. I feel that. A little bit cleaner too. Make the blank wall a key wall. I live in, well, two things. One, I live in California. We have earthquakes. Two, I dance and I'll kick that shit over and it'll break something. Do I like playfilm? Nah, Elias, I don't really. I think I need to turn on the AC because shit, I don't have my phone. Luckily I have an Apple Watch that can ping my phone. My phone is nowhere near. I'll be right back and grab my phone. That was as far away as it could have been. It was in the other room. So to get you started, before we start looping stabs and stuff for the other build, let's let you listen to this build. I don't have my shotgun mic this time, so just listen to the dynamic. Fortunately, I'm a little bit unprepared today. You can get the gist of it. But just to give you a starting point, this is Hyperglides on carbon fiber. This is, I believe it's a stack mount. So that's that. Now that you heard that, we can get back to our regularly scheduled programming, which means I have to start doing stabs. And we had a request. I don't know if it's gonna be a 1-to-1 because someone asked if I could change the bottom row from the 6125U to 7U because Teja said the 7U bottom was a little loud. We'll find out. I'm gonna have a freaking U4Ts in there, so it's gonna be plenty loud. 7U. Top board is Rukia. Nah, they didn't send me any other plates. I just had the brass full and the carbon fiber full. People didn't vote for the Holy Bobas. So we can't run it. The people didn't want it. What I have is all black U4Ts. Is my Discord tripping? Here, I'll manual ping. It's gonna piss people off. Where's my announcement page? It's content pings. There you go. Run the dictatorship. What? Yeah, Harris Heller does the musics. He does royalty-free music. I do have a KBD67 light. Why? So this is built with the brass back and brass bottom. Put it away and then let's start preparing the next build, which is gonna be PCB. Plates. I haven't looked at the Thok linears yet. I have to get them from Gazoo. Been pretty busy. Which keyboard do I like better? I really don't like either that much. I really don't like 75s to be honest.
Heck yeah, somebody follow.
If you watch one of my live streams, I was like, I put the board up here and I was like, man, I'm running out of space. Oh shit, what'd I press? Yeah, see, I don't have enough space. This cable triggered it. Sound is better on the Jelly Epoch. The look is better on the 7V. Black Bobas are the same thing, it's just an aesthetic thing. Can I try the PE foam on the 65? No, I'm not. I'm just not. There's no point in me doing a sound test of a board and doing mods to it. You want to do the mod? Do it yourself. Like, that makes no sense. Like, to build the Mode 65 without the available configs from the manufacturer. Come on, man. If I had my own, maybe, but this is theirs. I'm taking my switches out though. These are my personal switches. These are looped by Gazoo. He just looped the springs. This is got carbon fiber and brass, man. Yeah, it's like a piece of paper. It's not even a sticker. It's a piece of paper with some tape. Wasma? Billy, you okay there? What's a wasma? I need some skizzers. How loud is spacebar compared to other boards? The 6.25U sounded fine, man. It didn't sound any louder. I know Tejas said it was louder or something. I didn't notice it in my 6.25U. Have I ever thought about updating my thumbnails? They are updated, man. I just need new faces. It's hard for me to update anything because I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, and I make YouTube videos. So it's pretty low priority. It's working already. Alpha, you gotta donate money for that, man. You wanna hear the carbon fiber plate? You just missed it. Since we're on YouTube, you can actually pull back like 2 minutes. Or just watch a YouTube video on my channel. But yeah, that's with the Hyperglide MX Black though. We don't have another carbon fiber plate for the U4Ts. Kanto U2 is on my desk. They lack the low end, so if you want some bass, you're gonna need a subwoofer. I don't have a subwoofer. I also rent an apartment, so I'm not gonna be blasting the low end anyway, you know? Alright, let's grab all these. Mode 80 or Mode 65 for better sound? They're different sounds, man. The Mode 80 is super gaskety. This one is the top mount. So just pick the sound you like. You could definitely scrub backwards on YouTube Live. Oh, what's up, Mode? It's really cool, actually. There are some features on the YouTube streams that aren't available on Twitch, like higher quality. But then again, YouTube, a lot of YouTube is super archaic in terms of streaming. Do I like coconut water? I like it, but I don't buy it separately. What's up, everybody? I don't have a carbon fiber plate that I can put in later. Do you ever go into a restaurant and be like, chef, I know you have a menu, but can you make me what I want to eat? You don't do that, right? No, I don't think you would. What switches sound best for the Mode 65? Whatever you like. It's a top mount. Top mount is pretty favorable for all switches. Alpha. Alpha, that wasn't a tip, but I'll pretend I'm the TTS for you. You're supposed to do the tip command. Well, you want me to say that? Okay, am I there? Will the YouTube bots ban that? Will they know what I just said? Wait, is there a super chat? Oh, there we go. Oh, it just popped out early. Popped up now. I bet the chef gets super annoyed. Yeah. Chef gets super annoyed. Think about it, chat. Would have to pay to get one of the Andy stickers on that bag. Yo, I feel like I should make these a legit sticker, yeah? Would y'all cop? It'd be easy to mail. Chimai says, language man. I'm a streamer, man. People make me do stupid things. Trời ơi, thằng này mắc dạy. I can speak semi-fluent, conversational. Justin says would cop 100%. Nice. I'll think about it. I'm thinking of running my t-shirts too. Best GMK set currently, it's just colors, man. Like there's no best. You just think about, look at the colors, what do you like, and then you pair with your board. Different color G Pro, yeah, I got a white. What I think about the ID80 Crystal? I only tried the ID80 Plus and it was okay. I liked it more than the GMMK Pro. Me with Tagalog? my fiance can't even speak conversational Tagalog. I need some new switches. What are some underrated ones? What have you tried? I don't know if I'm from the South or not. People always ask and I always forget. If you ask me to read a word, then I may be able to tell you. But I was born here, so like it doesn't matter. It's like where my family is from. E-white top and bottom with the Rainbow TI. That's a move. That's a move. Do I have top 5 keyboards? No, I don't even own 5, bro. I think I own like 3. I don't know what a GMK mono range is. It's just colors. Asking me what I think of a colorway is a very unfruitful question. Not the GMMK Pro slander. It's not slander when it's truth. GMMK Pro deserves slander. Yo, we're on the key. What's the latest Keychron board? Chat. We are getting the Keychron board. and I'll be reviewing it for you. So the Keychron is trying to take out the GMMK Pro, and I'm all for it. And that'll be coming soon. I'm getting one of the units. I don't know what color.
Yeah,
So don't ask me, please. But we are getting one. The Q1, yeah. Getting the Q1, chat.
Heck yeah, somebody follow.
I asked for it because you guys wanted me to get it, so I'm doing it for y'all. I saw the chaos. I'm like, whatever about it. Mode 65 versus the Neo Element G67. Same answer as before, man. The Element is a gasket mount. This is basically just a top mount. The sounds are very different. If you can't hear the difference, pick the one you like more aesthetically. That's all I got for you. I can't help you beyond that. I don't know when it comes out. I just asked for it. Keychron kind of sus? How's it sus? How's it sus? I'm nice to chat because I don't have like hundreds and hundreds of viewers. When you get like a lot more viewers, I'm small time, man. Once I get too many, then I have to be mean. Mostly because I can't answer every question that comes through. Alexa versus Element? The Alexa is what? The PCB mount one, right? Are there sound tests of the Alexa? Black with multi-TI brass bottom. So you're doing brass bottom and TI back? HK gaming type of stuff? No way. I missed the frog twice, Billy. Twice. Support your Southeast Asian brother stream. Alpha's the one that's gonna get me in trouble. Someone's gonna clip that Vietnamese phrase and then they're gonna show all the Vietnamese friends like, this guy, he's so rude. You like your GMK Pro? You're not disabled. You just don't care about the nitty gritty things that most of us care about. I just realized I haven't been like unlocking these comments. My Decimat I haven't been using. It's okay. There's still a little bit of ripple at the edge. Brass bottom TI back, no bueno. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's why I asked. Favorite type of play? I like PC most of the time. Most of the time. Obama Snow? I want you to take a guess on Vietnamese or not. Yeah, like the bot like blocks some things that aren't sus, and then I had to approve them. You guys are pretty good. You're not saying anything sus. Boom, Jared, that sucks. But think about how it is like for Brazil. Bro, did I forget to do 2 of these? I forgot to do the holy mod. Whoops, it's fine. It would just be a little bit oily. What do you think about the Rukia versus the Alice style keyboards? I have the Rukia and I have the Tengu here. I'm gravitating towards the Rukia even though the Tengu sounds it feels better. I just put my Tengu away actually. We have a brass back and an aluminum back. But we'll probably keep running the brass. I don't like the top matching the back. Have I tried NK box creams? No, that sounds horrible. That sounds like torture. Why would you do that?
Heck yeah, somebody follow.
The Mama Deathmat's from Bolsa Supply. Type exclamation mark Deathmat. But they're not in stock anymore, which is kind of like everything in the hobby. I'm sorry. Andrew, I agree with you. I wish there were another option. People have been wanting like a full titanium bottom, and honestly, that's just way too costly. You don't want to pay for that. There's no way. Come on, get in there. Is the holy mod really that holy? I don't think so. It works. But in terms of relation to the church, I don't think there's anything. I don't even know why it's called holy. How do I clean loose switches with the ultrasonic cleaner and those green tips that's found on my kits page? exclamation mark kit, and some isopropyl alcohol. It's just gonna take a long time. Honestly, I would just sell the switches. I'm using Boba U4Ts. It's in the build command. Need flesh cutters. What's a bar end mod? Well, 65 should be nicer than tofu. Tofu's chain mount, so. And the tofu looks kind of boring. So if you want something that looks different, cooler, Mode 65 is an option. Will you have like a crazy different experience? Not really. I tried the KTT switches. Some of the leaves are pingy, but for the most part they're fine. It's just their 3-pin, which makes it hard for like half plate and stuff. I have tried Holy Bobas. There's sound tests on my channel. Bar end is just shrink wrap. I heard it's hard to make that consistently thin enough without it dragging. What's up, Qua? Alright. Did I get this good? This is good? No, there's a little bit extra here. Hold on. Trying to clean this. So today after the stream, I'm gonna have to one wheel to my fiance's office, and she's gonna carpool. We're gonna carpool to a restaurant for dinner. Alternatives to Holy Mod? Why you want an alternative to Holy Mod? There's a bunch of alternatives. So Holy Mod is the easiest to install for me, so I just run with that. Heat shrink bar end? Oh, okay. If you want to use tactile switches, you want a stiff plate. So brass, aluminum, carbon fiber, all good options. FR4 mutes it a little bit. If you want to run that, I typically would not run polycarbonate or palm with tactile. Some people do. I would not. You're welcome, Bernard's or Bernard. Brass or aluminum is stockier with U4Ts. I don't know if either one is stockier. They're just like different sounds. What's my real name? Andy Nguyen? James Bond. It's gonna be a vegan restaurant, which kind of sucks, but the food is free, Alexander. How long does it take for KBD to deliver a new job? It always depends, because sometimes there's delays, and there's already a delay for the KBD 67 Lite. Have I tried Holy Mod with stab pads? Stab pads are done outside, and you can if you want, but they affect different parts of the stab. Stab pads kind of muted a bit. Oh, you're saying Holy Mod with the stab pad inside? Oh yeah, that works too. I've done it. I just prefer band-aids because they're stickier. Vegan sucks. Vegan food's not my favorite, but it's free. Yeah, my fiance is a food influencer, so she goes out and takes photos at restaurants, and they give her food for free. And then I'm there as a +1 to eat it. KD67 Lite R2 came in. Nice. I've looked at the Ven 65, but like I say with most other boards, there's nothing about it that makes me remember it. Free food is always the best food. Stole food from somebody, good, right? I don't know. Now the other person can eat. All right. So this is 25G0 from Ash Keeps. Camera, focus. And put that on the housing, stem and the housing, and this is KBD, or no, XHT BDZ, also fondly referred to as Dragon Ball Z lube. I put this on the wires for everything except the stab that has the Holy Mod, in which case that one gets 25G0. Yeah, I love being her +1. Except the problem is the food will come out and I have to wait for her to take photos of it, and then I get hangry. What board should I buy for your first build? Whatever you like. The thing that you need to start for decision making is your total budget. All inclusive, from switches to stabs to keycaps to film springs, all that. Figure out that number, then you can figure out what board you can buy. Blind guess, KD67 Lite. XHT Dragon Ball Z. I have a kit command !KIT, which has the solder I use. It's Kester. Do you put the holy mod on the spacebar stems? Yeah, inside the spacebar stems. Yes. That's where it goes for me. I don't do the 2U because I'm lazy. Is D60 Lite a good first keyboard? Yeah. It doesn't come with the case though, which is weird because like the KD67 Lite did, but the D60 Lite did not. I mean, it's like the world's thinnest case, but still, would have been nice. Am I an anime guy? I used to watch Naruto, but not anymore. I did watch Full Metal Alchemist, Naruto, Prince of Tennis for when I was deep. I didn't even play tennis. I don't know how I ended up on that show. The squishiness of the holy mod is due to the band-aid being a little bit too thick. You can press it down with tweezers or just keep using it and it'll break in. Palm and PC plate. Palm is a little bit deeper, PC is a little bit clocker in my opinion. For linears. For tactiles, it can be, it can vary, I'm not really quite sure. The Jelly Epoch rebuild stream, they're all hidden. They should be on the playlist. So if you go to the YouTube playlist on my channel, it should be there. If it's not there, post on my server, tag me, and I will add it. You'd be like that with Prince of Tennis and Ice Shield 21. What's Ice Shield about? But yeah, I didn't even play tennis. I was like, or was that the wrong show? I don't remember anymore. That was like middle school. So like, it's been a long time. Ice Shield was on American football? Oh, there's an anime about American football? That's pretty funny. Why is brass plate so popular? I feel like brass plate got misconstrued as the more premium plate over aluminum, considering most affordable boards came with aluminum. But Teja's sound test with the holy pandas on brass a while back like made people really like it. I typically don't like the resonance of it. It kind of sounds... It's hard to describe. Captain Tsubasa? What's that about? Every anime character screams and fights? Yeah, bro. And they spend all this time announcing what they're about to do. It's like super funny. Okay. Got one more XHCBDZ. Would Telia's V2 be a good switch for the Mode 65? I mean, it's a switch. I don't think it'd be a good switch because it's expensive. It'll be fine. If you want to join my Discord server to get updates and stuff, hang out with me. I hang out there pretty frequently. I type the !Discord command. There, I will be doing a 5-hour subathon for a charity, July 10th, and we're doing a bunch of giveaways. The cool thing about the giveaways is you'll be able to vote for them. So I'll be creating a channel in the Discord tonight, allowing people to suggest things. And this is gonna be with soft giving. And let me check 1 second. Where is it? Okay. So this is for the American Cancer Society. That's gonna be July 10th. They're handling all the gifts and stuff. So you can pick anything. I don't think you can pick a Jane. It has to be able to be purchased from a store. Can you request my Jelly Epoch? I don't know about that. I can incorporate dancing somehow. It's gonna be a 5-hour. It's gonna be on Twitch. So if you're just a YouTube watcher, sorry, I'll be on Twitch for this one. You should loop the switches. Don't build a board without looping the switches. Sun 68 and the Vega sound very similar. They're both similar mounting styles. Okay, we're done with the SXT. Just wipe it off with a paper towel. Do JWK switches sound good in the Mode 65? Yeah, there's nothing that'll sound bad in the Mode 65. Because it's a top mount. It's a very standard mounting style. Okay, let's take a look at this. Tyjack says I'm a Teja wannabe. I don't understand what that means, man. Maybe you're a wannabe. I'm Andy. And you're gone. So I don't understand why people would say that, because I'm very different. Just want to watch my boy Andy dance before I go to sleep. We don't dance on YouTube streams, man. I mean, as someone, for every new channel member, I'll dance. But other than that, you're gonna make me sweat. I might have to shower before I go out. But it's all good. GMK Nautilus are in stock. Don't know if I should pull the trigger. It's not the nicest looking set. I've seen it in person. I don't love it. And that's probably why it's still in stock. Also the fact that it has so many units. What's a better mounting style for Mode 65? That's the beauty of it. You don't have to pick. You can do any of them. You can do all of them. You have to pick one of them. And they're like not permanent, so you can just try them all and see what you like best. I don't like the silicone bottom unless I'm using the brass bottom. So I would favor the ISO top. The Scarlet TKL, I've been reached out to. I don't think I am getting a Scarlet. I don't get every board that comes out. And sometimes I don't feel like asking for them. But mounting style gives more poppy feel. If you want something poppy feeling, are you talking about like bouncy? Then you probably don't want the silicone layer. So you just run ISO top. I feel like ISO top would feel a little bit bouncier than the top. Like my Rookie has a top mount. And out of all the descriptions for that, bouncy is not one of them. What was the first board that got me to the keyboard hobby? It was actually a board that Random Frank P built with overloop Gateron inks. I think it was like the Grid 600. I never got it, I just liked the sound of it because I've never heard a custom before that. If you do stack mount, you're gonna feel it pretty stiff because there's something underneath the plate in PCB. If you're in the chat and you're asking me what the best switch for the Mode 65 is, I cannot answer you. Because I just can't. Everything in the hobby is about preference. And if I tell you what I prefer, it's not what you prefer. You gotta experiment a bit. Buy the hot swap, I recommend. I like half plate, but some people don't. Flex is cool. I've done it. This has flex cuts in PCB, so you will feel flex with the half plate. Worst switch for Mode 65, Aqua Kings. But Aqua Kings is the worst switch for everybody. What mounts gives a poppier sound? That's just gonna vary on the switch and plate material, man. It requires a lot of experimentation, and with a mounting style like this, I can't really tell. You gotta stumble upon it. That's what's gonna make it more satisfying. This is the solder board. MX Browns and Blues fire. You can break in creams for looping, but in my opinion, it's always gonna sound that kind of like scratch signature. So breaking in, even broken in creams I didn't like, personally. Aqua Kings is so overrated on TikTok. TikTok's just like this weird like echo chamber. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird and concerning. Who's Cairo-san? Is that the guy that with the deep voice? What layout should I do for this build? Well, I already put in the full backspace, so it's 7U bottom. The Polaris is my favorite board. If I took that Polaris and I got a proper palm half plate, I could probably daily that, yeah. But the Unicorn is just an extra touch of flex and coolness with the Unicorn weight. So that's why I ended up keeping the Unicorn over the Polaris. The voice of God. Oh, so that is him. Yeah, the guy that likes vintage stuff with the deep voice. I know who that is. Where does he live? I didn't get new colors. Same colors. Midway expensive AF? For sure, dude. That's expensive, man. Do I like Ogre? Yeah. Ogre's cool. It's interesting that... Well... the designer Zekin said the gummy O-ring isn't doing too much. I liked it. Whatever ended up in the board. I never tried it, but I heard it. What are the perks of a polycarb case? RGB. My desk is small, 24-inch deep. And 8 foot wide, but I split the desk with my fiance, so I'll get 4 feet. She gets 4 feet. O-ring Tofi's not bad. I want to keep the brass bottom for now. And then if we want to swap, we can do aluminum. I just like how the brass bottom feels. Trevor says, sign my forehead. With a Sharpie? Thoughts on the Mo 65? I'm thinking about pre-ordering one. So is everyone here. How big is my what? Bro, you don't ask questions like that on YouTube. I thought midway is like 400. Why are Kiko's so popular and expensive? Where does the money go? Brand? It's like their brand. People were willing to pay more for their high QC. If you don't agree, you just don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't like it. But that's because I like the sound of a unicorn more. Oh shit. Silicone is not going to make the typing experience more bouncy. I don't know where y'all are getting that from. Wait, I meant to grab more mauves. His accent isn't from there. It's pretty special. Yeah, it's pretty different. Just a jar of random lube switches or a bowl. As long as they're not stock, I can use this to test. Okay, that's good. Let's grab Modern Dolce. Bro, Modern Dolce is on something. Should I do minimal? I think I have to do minimal. Sorry, I don't have enough keycap sets. No, I have striker. I said striker, didn't I? I don't even know what I put. We're just gonna make this horrendous and not make it match. I just because my white on black is the one that matches best and it's gone. It's used. I only have one Modern Dolce set, which is the problem. So I have a few billboards right now, and I don't have any keycaps. So I'll just use striker. It's really sad. I wish I were rolling in the dough, but I'm not. My favorite keycap set, like, I really like muted, but I don't have set boards that look great with muted, so it's kind of sad. Jay Mepstein, that's too soon, bro. Ah, god damn it. If y'all don't know, I accidentally sent my GMK Firefly out to one of my clients, and I can't prove it because I don't remember if I put it in their box or not. And I asked them one time, and they said no, they don't have it. I asked them 2 times, and then they ghosted me. So I'm pretty sure that fool has my base kit with the D accent, escape, and enter, and I'm just never getting it back. So I'm out $400 because user error, I fucked up. Whatever. What's up, Durian? Oh, it's ticking. What the fuck? Yeah, big oof. It's okay. I'm an idiot. What else is new? I need a little bit more of the enter right side. And I'm gonna plug the butt with on the stab too, on the spacebar stab too. It's okay. What am I gonna do about it, you know? Take us like a time bomb, for real. Plug the cheeks? I just need to do more streams, you know? Make some money. And stay more organized. It's my fault. This is my living right now, Farhan. I make content online and stream. Wait, what did my lights turn? Oh wait, I pressed the button. My bad. Sorry. These are mob switches. I'm just using it to test because I don't like testing stabs with tactiles or like a scratchy switch. It confuses my brain. No, I do not use stab pads. Underneath my stabs. They like need to sound bad. I don't like that. Feels kind of mushy too. I heard people like Shashin. Building keyboard in the dark challenge. I don't want to solder in the dark, man. Jerry, wait, what? Oh, that? Silent switch is best for stab testing? Are you capping? 'Cause you might be right. I just used cherry. Alright, Boba U4Ts. Burns hand? Dude, it's not the first time. It wouldn't be the first time. Here's what Boba U4Ts look like. Are U4Ts worth lubing? If you want a deeper sound out of these, I would. Like lube the stem. But you absolutely have to lube the springs. Whether or not the stems and housing matter, they don't matter as much because the manufacturer on Boba U4Ts is pretty clean. Alright, let me let you listen to these before they go into the board, just to give you an idea. That's a tactile. I'll let you listen to a Holy Boba too. Here, for science, I'm just gonna pull out of my bag of stuff. Here's a Holy Boba. This is lubed everything, and this is just spring lubed. Boba U4Ts. Holy Boba. And then I'll listen to a Moyu Black, which is kind of hell. Moyu Black. Holy Boba. What's the way to lube springs these days? I mean, you could... I feel like I'd rather dunk them in some kind of lube. So Gazoo does the donut dipping, which is easier. Nice. I want to try the linear Thox out. I need to make sure I DM him today. I always forget. Moyu Black are damn clean. They're damn loud too, and damn heavy of a bump. The blacks are so loud when you get the caps on. Yeah. The J-Root blacks sound good. Sound like they're gonna be good. They're the full nylon, right? Kuya? I looked in the KS65, it's okay. Battle looping saves so much time. Springs, yes. But I found that some springs need the grease too, so I'm just gonna start dunking them all. G105 for bag looping. 25G0 to dunk them is expensive, it burns through so much lube. Lubing the springs reduces the spring ping. I love the new mouse max. I need to mod it still. What's up, G-Soon? So these switches, they are lubed just the oil or just the spring. So there's no grease on the housing or stem. Wait, bag lubing stems and housing? Chris, you're crazy. Not the housing, you don't need to do that, just the stem. I haven't tried aqua switches. Do 204 for springs? I wouldn't. I mean, you could actually, because before when I started, you could just lube the spring with whatever you're lubing the switch with. 3204 is probably okay. 3203 might be too thin. Are cherry keys still good? What do you mean cherry keys? Cherry profile key caps? Soldering half plate kind of sucks sometimes. Mode 65 is a top mount, Element G67 is a gasket. Pick the sound you like. They're very different. I personally get tired of a gasket mount. I've been using the Tengu, which is a gasket mount, for like 2 days. I just went back to my top mount Rukia. Who is this? Cannot take this call. For new though, love the NK65.
Yeah, somebody follow.
NK65 plate mount stabs. The KBD67 Lite is a go-to recommendation for
Yeah,
beginners now.
somebody follow.
Calvin, did you try to straighten out the switches? Oh, cherry switches? Cherry switch is okay. It's a preference thing. Some people don't like the scratch. Oh shit, I broke one of the legs. Is stack mount stiff? I mean, I have a carbon fiber plate, so it's all been kind of stiff. And this is a brass plate, so it's also gonna be stiff. Is it a spam call? Did you verify the number, Walter? I've been getting a lot of spam calls lately. Do I need to pay to try out the prototype boards? And so there's a few deals I can make. I just put this in my face. So sometimes companies pay me to review or pay me to stream it. Sometimes companies just send it out for me to look at. And sometimes I get to keep the board. So it just varies on what the agreement is. This board's going back to them. But Mode has graciously offered to sponsor a video. So we get to do that. There'll be a sponsored YouTube review before this goes back. Once I have the 2 builds, I'll be enough time or enough material to compare it, give you some good information. Which mount works better for stocky sounds? I would venture to say top mount is stockier. Keyword can get closest to replicate the sound of Jelly 75. Just a jelly, bro. The jelly was doing things very differently, so that's why it sounds like that. People are saying they're soldering with like PE foam. So this is what people are doing. This is PCB, right? They take this material, they split it so it has one layer. They put it on here, and then let's see, it'll be like this. So you have the plate. I think it's like this. Hold on. This pokes through. Ah, don't stab yourself, Andy. And then it goes into the PCB, or into the plate, into the PCB. And they're saying that's giving it a marbly sound like the jelly. What I think about the frog, we'll find out once one gets to me. It sounds like a good deal. My friends are saying it's not the most amazing sound, but for the price, you know, it's not bad. Would I bring my keyboard to a wedding? I don't think my fiance would let me. What would I do with that? I'm not gonna be typing during my wedding, bro. Should I monkey type the vows to her since she reads it on the screen? Should I get a PR? Have it on projector? I see a bent pin in here already. I wish I still had a hot swap that can test both. I guess I could do it in my Vega, Chris. For a family picture. Propose with the keyboard? She's not into keyboards like I am, guys. That's just selfish to assume to propose with a keyboard. Please take this Jane. There's a bent pin somewhere. Where's that bent pin? Could have sworn there was one. Oh, right here. Why would I have the keyboard in a family picture? The Equinox XL is a 50%? Yeah, I don't think I can recommend a 50% to people. I've used a 50% before, it was cool, but I got tired of it real fast. I ran it for like a month. Does a Jane cost more than a ring? It depends on what kind of ring. Will Jane be at the wedding? If I somehow get a Jane, I will make it a meme to bring it to like the photo shoot. But that's a big, that's like a very low possibility. What's up, Gondo? Can y'all explain why this is curved? Gondo, why you hips don't lying me with the curves? Can you explain? My brain's smooth, I can't comprehend. Just cop a Jane easy, I can't afford that. I just told you guys I lost $400 because I just sent my keycaps out to somebody by accident. Jane gets a seat at the head table. Jane sounds like it would get scuffed. Are there any great top mount keyboards? There's plenty of great top mount keyboards. Bring my unicorn? My unicorn's gonna be yellow, David. It's gonna be fucking yellow. E-yellow. That's gonna ruin every photo. There's more of a case feature than a PCB one? Okay. So how does this slot into the case mode? I mean, I've done it and I forgot. I'll be honest, I just forgot, like, why? What happened? Okay, bottom row always scares me. Curve so you can access the screws, right? I see it. Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is 7U bottom, so the switch on the bottom left should be over a bit because it's wider. And I forgot the rest, so I'm just grabbing keycaps. We're getting a Q1 to look at, chat. So we'll find out what we think about it once I get it in, so I can review it. Be brutally honest, man. I'm gonna rip it apart. How do you like Alice? Been thinking about getting one? I love Alice layouts. Yeah, I heard the hot swap does not have flex cuts in the PCB. That's a thing. Got a message from LinkedIn. I'm pretty sure you gotta get the mode made one. Yo, hold on. I'm kind of digging this. Top mount, like especially the spacebar, is gonna sound thockier than a gummy O-ring and a gasket. And you'll want a stiffer plate if you're really just chasing thock. So thock almost comes at the antithesis of creamy gaskety. So that's what I got for you. It doesn't take much for a board to be better than GMMK Pro though, to be honest. Not being toxic, it's just they promised a lot more than they delivered. So just nail one or two things and you're good. And Glorious went first, so whoever goes second gets the benefit of copying whatever the first person did. We got Durock V2 stabs here, bought from Divinity. Trying to buy some stabs, buy them from the affiliate command. Get a discount if you use my code and link. Said your PCB on a brick and be bassy as fuck. You might scratch the bottom though. Is GMMK Pro still a thing? Yeah, apparently one of my mods, he found that China has made a GMMK Pro clone, which is freaking hilarious, dude. Yeah, came out too strong. That's definitely what they did. If they just said it was gonna be like a good beginner board from the jump, they would have done way better. But nah, they had to come out swinging with everything. They probably hadn't even heard their own, like, they probably just said that they were gonna be an ultra premium board, but have never actually made a prototype and just thought, how hard could it be? It'll be fine.
Yeah, somebody
and they just
follow.
caught them with their pants down. Because they changed the tone once the boards came out. God damn it. If you don't know, JMFC is doing a copy pasta of an actual comment I got on YouTube. Someone's actually mad at me for using the word thok to describe a KBD67 Lite because they said it's like ruining the definition of the word. They put a knob on it and said, this is it? Yeah, it feels like a pre-built with a knob on it. It feels a hella integrated plate. They stopped with the glued in foam to the PCB. Good. They sent in new screws. Yeah, that's a fix. And they added tape as a band-aid mod. Band-aid mods don't really make a stab sound better. It just hides the bad sounds. Hit the build command, Emil. And you'll get all your questions answered. I also had a gracious viewer buy me a new mat, and it's on its way. It's gonna be see-through, like the see-through keycaps, but less sus. I feel like I should move my keyboard. Alzora? I looked at the Alzora, it's okay. Isn't it just a cheap board? I'll type it for you, Emil. I'll type it for you. They're listening to feedback, that's a nice thing, but tell me this. They said their board would be QMK and VIA, right? Is it now? Because the last thing I heard from somebody was that because of the chip shortages, they're swapping out PCBs and they're not going to have QMK or something anymore. That's kind of an important note. Where's my solder? Overall value of the Frog? Frog is a banger value. Gion owns his own factory. He can charge as low as he wants. And to be a steward in the community, he charges low. He doesn't have other middlemen to have to pay. What else do I need? Fan. No QMK in the next batch or something? Yeah, that's kind of whack. Didn't have the way to check if all the keys worked on Glorious Core. Like, this is one of the things where you say they're improving in some places, but they're like going in the opposite direction in others. I wouldn't... Regarding anything from Gray Studio, I personally would not spend money on that company because I'm still waiting on the Think 6.5 V2 GB, And when they showed their incompetence by saying, oh, we actually forgot about an entire country's worth of orders because we left a few pieces of paper in the warehouse, that's kind of whack. I'm still waiting for the order I made and placed in my friend. And it's like 2.4 grand of keyboards because they did a group buy to try to distribute the shipping costs. So yeah, I don't know about buying another GB from them. They scuffed the Think 6.5 V1 GB as well. So yeah, they're not doing too hot. I've heard of Fox Lab. Wasn't the Key 65 made by them? It was pretty good. But I haven't looked at the TCO. They got the wrong size top piece and no response from support. Yeah, don't buy from Gate Studio. Please. Just nah. Okay. Did they say it's gonna be the last GB for it? For which board, Billy? Yeah, I'll add RTX voice in a second. Sorry. In case you want to see me solder. Sure. Oh, the Think? So they're not going to do a V3, which is probably fine. Don't want them to do a V3 anyway. Yeah, it's a valid concern, Chris. Sometimes this just happens. I personally, I'm in a few group buys, but then again, I have a vested interest to enter group buys because if I can get the board earlier, then I can just make content on it and be able to kind of balance out any fails like that. But yeah, sometimes if you buy a group buy from an inexperienced runner or someone who's had like a bad history, it's a little sus. But there's always delays. It's just how they deal with it. Because if they don't communicate any issues, that's where it's concerning. I don't know if there's gonna be a Vega R2 if R1 is still taking a minute. They're planning to do a Space 65 R3. Hey, Space 65 actually went very smooth, which is weird because their last GB, the Think 6.5 V1, did not. So it's just unfortunate that they dropped the ball for the Think 6.5 V2. But because of that, I'm like, yo, it's gonna be sus for a GB from them. It's like a 50-50 at this point. The Cruel World's a bit expensive and it doesn't have like unique design elements. So I didn't love it. Hoping for Handerbait to have no delays. Well, that Handerbait is being taken care of by GMK and GMK is gonna be delayed. So who knows, man. I wonder if I need to Wodan these. I feel like all the switches actually came in pretty tight, so I'm not gonna bother. Just gonna solder these in. Let me check. Yeah, all the switches are fully in. Patrick from NeoKeys is pretty reliable, I think. Considering he already got a production level unit to Merlin. I wonder if that means my production unit is gonna come. He's making a special one for me. I'm kind of excited because I feel like I got rid of all my 65s other than Vega. GMK delays are too much. Hello, Lexi. Thoughts on Gadar and Hippos? I haven't tried them. If you like the sound, go for it. I thought I wouldn't like them because of the unwiped stem, and I just like don't like unwiped stems in general. But the mid linears came out okay. Yeah, GMK definitely has the nice colors. I'm like a CRP stand right now, but CRP from Drop did get a delay, or from Syrup Labs got delayed a bit too. I have a CRP GB from Taobao. Hopefully they're not too delayed. It would be funny if you could get the Alexa before the Vega arrives. I forgot what happened with the Vega GB. But I keep activating your Amazon. People are telling me to read the keyboard name A Alex. It's not my fault, man. Blame the people that keep talking about it. I don't know how long they typically take because last time the CRP GB happened, it was at the beginning of COVID. And there was a guy that was like trying to keep the GB together by working in the factory by himself. So that was when I was in the hobby, when I started. I don't really know anything else. Yeah, I kept the Sun 68. It's going to be kept until the GB finishes. And then we're going to give it away on stream. I can't give. I don't want to give it away before the GB finishes. It just feels weird. I want the people who paid for the board to get it first. The Hello M0110 similar to the Piggy. I feel like I looked at that before, but I don't remember anything about it. I end up getting asked to look at a lot of boards. Hope you don't scream, Andy. I'm on the phone and go to sleep right now. It's 5 a.m. here in Vietnam. Dude, I screamed yesterday when we were playing Resident Evil, and my neighbors are stomping on the floor to tell me to shut up. It was like 8 o'clock. That was rude of them. Shouldn't they be understanding I'm playing a horror game? Sun 68, one of my favorite boards. I get tired of the gasket sound. I feel like the weight is a really nice design. That's one of my favorite brass weight implementations. So much so that if I were to get a one-off, I would want that kind of back on the weight. Like the cutout with a graphic or an image or whatever is pretty cool. Sun 68 and Element would have like, I feel like those would have overlapped. Do you have a Phantom in hand? I don't know. Are Phantoms like in the wild, or only like creator units exist? Because I want to know if the Phantom sounds as flat as people tell me. Band-Aid on one end of the wire? I don't know about that. I looked at the chaos. It was okay. There's nothing that stood out to me about it. I get asked to look at a lot of these boards. Phantoms got shipped out recently? Okay. Yeah, because I heard it just sounded flat. I feel if there were a board to do like the PE foam mod or the tape mod, it would be a board that sounds flat like that. Because taping the flex cuts on the Prophet made it sound pretty good. Maker is 16. Damn, that's pretty young. Thoughts on the Fuji 65? It looked good. I saw a few reviews and they were, I think, didn't Hamaji review and said it needed like foam? I'm looking forward to getting my unicorn back in E-Yellow. Just for the meme. If anyone has a lead on GMK Serica, please let me know. GMK Serica on an E-Yellow unicorn would be the funniest thing. I'm just getting so jaded that I don't really need the nicest, like cleanest looks anymore. I just want something funny. I've been into the hobby too long. So the Vega isn't thocky because of the, or isn't clacky. Or the Element isn't clacky. The Vega is more like a thocky because of the foam. Like when I go back to hear that, it just sounds very gaskety. So they're just different sounds. GMK Greg, no, that's too much of a joke. The new Aquapink new top housings fix all my scuff switches.
Like, did you get a fix-it kit of all Aqua King tops? Or did you just buy more Aqua Kings? There's only the Bakaneko. Literally, the Bakaneko is what the unicorn is, but cheaper. So why do you want another alternative? It's just a 60% gummy O-ring. There's not a lot of gummy O-ring boards, so Bakaneko is the most accessible. GMK bangs, y'all whack. Nice. They sent out free revised top housing, but the problem is it wasn't the top housing that was the problem. It was the stem. So if they sent out new top housings, great, but the stem was the thing that was too large. So in the niche situation that you'll want to Franken switch these, those top housings won't work with other stems. Or will be too loose. I don't know if loose matters, but I'm imagining there's gonna be more stem wobble. So what they did, if they changed this the top housing, is they added more stem wobble. Is the music not on? Oh, my bad. This one doesn't have music. 1 second. Audio output capture? No. Audio input capture. There's music. Yeah, Kaneki is gonna pump out the Bakanekos. Thank you, Chris. I fill the void with my mouth. Speaking. That sounded weird, I'm sorry. Just make your own Bakaneko for like 3x the price? True, you can get it CNC'd aluminum instead of cast alu, which will resolve the cheap feeling of it. But in terms of the sound, people were doing the tape mod, and it really made that sound better. So that's definitely a board that I would be okay with doing the tape mod on. People doing the tape mod on the 7V, I don't quite agree with. Type K looks cool, not clickbait. The original intent was to make the stems a little smaller. The menu said they had issues though, they rather the tops instead. At least they did something. But that just goes to show their original plan was bunk. So I'd be curious to see what what's the guy that tests switches thinks of the new stem wobble. Theremin? I already streamed this board on Twitch, so it'd be nice to just let the YouTube people see a build of it. But I do both. It's kind of like, it could like mess with my business because it doesn't centralize my audience. But the reality is a lot of people just don't like Twitch streams and a lot of people just don't like YouTube streams. Is it ideal to design and have a keyboard produced for yourself? AI03 said this, and he said that companies hate doing one-off boards, but it's doable. It's best if you do a small GB run though. What was the deal you found, Chris? Obliterated 75 is pretty good. I think I got all the switches. Small GB is like, I would say over 10 units. Oh, I forgot this one. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard, Coven. As long as your concept or design is good. White PC obliterated? So is that frosted or clear? Sounds like a good price though. I don't love the clear one, because it shows the polyfill. It's all good, Elias. Yeah, most people just wait for like the ping from the Discord server. So make sure you join the Discord server. Thoughts on 9 new Spacer? What? They make 9?
It's neither. So can you see the PCB on the back? What would my one-off board be with unlimited budget? I mean, low front height F13 and have like a badge like the Ken says I'm getting Boba and you're getting Boba too. Thank you, Ken. I appreciate it. I'll ask my fiance to get some Boba, but I'm getting a little fat. I've been trying to work out. So maybe we'll do a tea without the milk and the balls. Wait, fuck it. Why would you get Boba without the tapioca balls? That's whack. Diet schmiet. The mountain? What was the mountain again? Only mountain is I know is that huge dude from Game of Thrones. Yeah, clear obliterated is kind of rough. But my least favorite thing about the obliterated is that you don't even see the RGB. There's no RGB. The Chimera 6.5 going for auction tomorrow. Yo, it's gonna be over. I feel like it's gonna be a few grand. Few grand. I definitely don't bother with a Vickery. I can't afford that. Black tea milk. What's up, Tony? You buy a bag of dry boba and cook it yourself at home? That's not. But then it won't have the fresh tea with it. You can make your boba at home pretty easily. At one point, what did I drop? I'm sorry. Just trying to keep my area clean. I just dropped a bunch of stuff. I did work in a dessert shop before. I made bobas. It wasn't that bad. You just gotta make the tea in the morning, and then you add milk, and then you add sweetener, and then you... Yeah, it's not that bad. What, the RGB sarcasm? Dude, I love RGB. That's not sarcasm. Okay. Protein boba? Protein with high sugar is gonna mess me up. Well, two things. Protein makes you fart. I'm also a little bit lactose, so protein boba would probably be the worst time for my fiance. You're gonna try for it? Damn, dude. Too rich for my blood. Don't know where to find good tea? Yeah, I don't know about that either. I'm used to people like Hamaji being like RGBs for kids. Does Hamaji really say that? Okay, just to remind you what this sounds like. Alright, we're gonna swap the build now. How long have we been streaming for? Hour 22? Good time, good time. Would you say a stiffer plate like brass is a good option for Tactile U4Ts? Yes, games. You send like 5-ish videos? Why, Hamaji? I love RGB. You've never had boba, is it good? Just make sure you chew and don't just swallow all the balls at once. No cap, like seriously. So let's... This one's pretty cool. Oh, there you go. I like that. That works with the taro. Maji's not bad. That's just a take that I don't agree with for the RGB. The acrylic tofu. Acrylic is really nice for diffusion of RGB. I agree with you. Getting boba stuck in your throat? I've never got it stuck in my throat. Where's my... I've done Holy Pandas and F4 in the Cyber 65. This board, the KS65? I don't really... The KS65 didn't stand out to me. I don't have it, so I don't know what... How much is the KS65? Let's see what mounting we have in here right now. I'm gonna keep the whatever mounting it is right now, which I'm pretty sure is stack mount. Hinge. Okay. Lift. How do I open this again? Why? Oh, it's because it says compressed? Am I gonna scuff this right now? Am I missing something? Oh, the silicone is sticking. Okay. That was weird. I haven't tried any SP stars other than the meteor whites. So I know they weigh what? Yeah, probably this 3D printed right mode. I was like, yo, I always get messed up with this hinge starting with that mode 80. I was like, did I do something wrong? SP Star Meteor Whites are my favorite. I like them over MX Blacks. It's a very nice clack without that scratchiness. The build is going swimmingly, TTV. No issues so far. Knock on wood. Oh, KD Fans is doing a tinted one. Dude, I should ask him to send me one. Okay, I can't get this one screw out, so... Screw. Cool, that's the entire build. Oh, my little rubber thing came off. So if you didn't know from the build on Twitch, the plate has these little rubber pieces that go over it to mimic what a burger mount would do, but easier to install. Right, so you see right there. Put this aside. Just gonna swap it in, and we gotta put the rubbers on there too. Yeah, I'll ask Wei for a mountain. It's TMK firmware though? Oh. What's that? What is that? 3.6, cool. Can't forget the low rubbers. It is way easier to install. Remember kids always use rubber no matter what the situation? Sure. I wonder why they would do that. I don't want no surprise children's, alright? Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3. Got all 6 rubbers on here. Cool. Just like that. The thockiest sound? Do they have an aluminum plate? That's just my favorite for everything. Aluminum. Annie Nguyen Jr. What's wrong with having kids 25, 28? That's my age range. Shit, I'm about to turn 29. I think. %, keyboards are a method of natural birth control. Come on. Honestly, I thought the companies asked streamers that they want prototypes, not streamers asking companies. It varies, AE. I've had companies reach out to me, and others I had to message them. So they don't watch YouTube and Twitch. So I'm getting a proto from one of these guys I know that designs keyboards because I messaged on his Instagram. He's friends with me. But if I never messaged him, he would have never sent me one. And I talked to my buddy Merlin. He does like a 50-50. He asks, sometimes he gets reached out to. So you're saying like have the kid before or after 28? But yeah, traveling is important. Alright, so we got that in there. So since the silicone is installed right now, I'm gonna keep it installed. Oh well, did I miss the traveling age already? I lost one of those years to COVID, man. That's not fair. Alright, we're doing brass bottom. I feel like I'm gonna swap to the aluminum back just because there's too many colors if I don't. So let's grab the aluminum back. So I like it with or without plate foam. We don't have plate foam for this. We weren't able to get one for the protos. So my choice is made. I do not have the PC back, just aluminum. Kids are expensive, I agree, but just make more money. My goal is to be able to have a job that affords me enough freedom to still be able to pay for my kids and as well as spend time with them. So we're working on it. Why? Zephyr, there's no playlist option for this. You can't just take the plate off a board and call it plateless. That's just called broken or incomplete. I gotta screw this in tighter. Have heaps of money and no kids? It's whatever you want to do with your life. If you don't want to raise kids, you don't have to. I do have GMK Moto, but I just remembered it's on a board. Pretty sure it's on a board. Yeah, it's on my Juby. I can't. It's gonna take me too long to take it off. So just listen or just imagine. Does it sound better than Neo Element G67? It's just different, man. There's no better. Wanting kids like a natural desire? Yeah, it's a natural desire. I want to have kids. I want to be able to give my kids a better life than I had. And I have the means to do so, I believe. Alright, let's grab a strike. Striker! What a striker. I like the aluminum back sound more. What's the temperature out? Oh, dude, I have to one wheel for half an hour. I'm gonna be sweaty, huh? Shit. Stream is hitting with the real topics today. I don't know how it got from keyboards to kids, but it's true. Yeah, some people don't want kids. That's fine. I personally do. And it's gonna just suck financially to figure out how to do that in SoCal. Get a house and kids. The breeze is one thing, but the sun beating down on you is another. It's like 97 in the valley. Okay, it's not that bad for me. Do you have to stack mount on the aluminum to get rid of the rattle? The prototype has issues with rattle on aluminum. The production run will not. That's why they're pushing back out. That's why they're not able to do the original August ETA, because they're fixing that. You had to push your car all the way home? How many miles is that, Yurt? That sucks. Subathon every week? No, I can't do that. That would kill me. Doing it for the kids. Even the breeze is hot? Damn. It's all about the humidity. How bad is the humidity? Oh man, this is very different from my linear builds. All one color, so boring on this board. I feel like the brass and the thing would look weird. We can swap it to the brass back if you guys want. I just don't have enough keycaps, man. Sorry. Jeez. I'm broke boy mountain. How many grams? 62 grams. Are these bobas? Black bobas are from 3D Keeps. It's like a special promo for Black History Month. Am I missing something? Oh god. Okay, I thought I like lost it. Just buy all the keycaps? Yeah, dude. Just buy them all. Oh, you poor? They're black bobas. Do you guys want to do the brass back? Now, my GK Firefly, I'm 99% sure the person I accidentally shipped it to was a commissioner or someone who commissioned me, and they're keeping it because they stopped responding to my messages. Whatever. I fucked up. Delete. Yeah, same material. I'll try the brass back in a second. Let me put these in. Function, page up, page. Yeah, they 100% kept it. So if you would like to donate, because I'm a fucking idiot, there is a tip command. Does it work? Yeah, I did, Epic. How did I accidentally ship it? Dude, I have so many fucking boards and projects that I work on. I do not have a PC Play and a hotspot PCB, Alex. Stuff happens, man. So I put it into a plastic bag, and that's very small. I didn't put it into the box. It's not gonna show up at Mech Market. I don't think so. Cause it's just a 65. Yeah, it's okay. No point in dwelling over it. Do I like the sound of the I put my keycap in here. Do I like the sound of an Element or G67 more? They're different. For what it's worth, I'm using a top mount right now. What the Mo 65 comes in with out of the box? Isn't it on the site? I don't have all the parts because they're all like built already. But I know the silicone dampener doesn't come with it. You gotta pay for that. Well, they're two current GBs. Top mount stiff or bouncy? It's stiff. Okay, silicone dampener and plate foam are separate. Thanks, bro. I don't think there's any reason to buy a drop Tokyo. Deformed? It's not deformed. What are you guys talking about? It's just curved. What's wrong with curved? I didn't actually test if all the keys work. Mode 65 or N65? NK65 and mode are completely different price points. They're not even in the same league. Yeah. Where's my Via? Oh, it's like super small. Flaccid Koyan. What? Oh shit, I have to finish the stream soon. Damn, that spacebar is kind of insane. Alright, we got everything. Did you hear about abused type? What? No, I've heard about it. A G's? How do you read that? That's not a she. A G's! Cause not it's supposed to be she. Let me get up a 100-word typing test. Okay. What we have here today is a keyboard. That's it. End of stream. I'm just kidding. This is the Mode 65 and I built it with tactiles because both me and Teha built with linears. With like a half plate and a carbon fiber plate. We have Boba U4Ts, which is one of my recommendations for tactile switches from Gazoo. Gazoo makes some great switches. Only the springs are looped, so this is the fastest route you can get to like a strong tactile bump. Tactile. Don't even bother with the stems. And we have it on the brass plate. We have the stacked mount. We'll see if we can swap out. I feel like for this build specifically with the whole with the U4 I would definitely run with the stacked mount. And I have, let me put this up on the screen. Browser, where's my browser? We're gonna type this. Put your predictions in the chat. Okay, this is all big. That's not right. I'm gonna turn off the fan in a second. I gotta be in IKEA the next like hour. Turn off the noise floor in case it's still on. Chat mic. I just turned it off. Thank you. Alright. U4Ts brass mode 65. What type of slower one? That's crazy, man. I think that is what tactile people like. Stack is lower pitch due to foam. I mean, it's silicone, but yeah. This whole thing is loud. If we take out the we'll see if we can take out the silicone. If we take out the silicone, it's gonna be louder. The spacebar is nice. You just gotta think differently. You can't compare this to like a Gatorade ink. You just, you know, it's just different. What do you guys think in the chat? I know some linear fans are like, nah, brass ain't it. Brass, and you just like embrace the loud annoyingness. Now regarding form factor or price, NK65 or TGR, granted, I what? Took like the worst 65, and then the most expensive TGR. Board for flex, the Jelly Epoch has the most flex I've seen. These are Boba U4Ts switches. If I bought the board, what would my top 3 plates I would go for in order? I wouldn't even buy 3 plates, man. It all depends on the switches. You like the mustard feet? Really? Okay. I think the best thing for me to do right now is to actually swap to the aluminum bottom versus doing without the stack mount. I feel like the aluminum bottom will be the best bang for buck in the next 10 minutes. LME G67 have good flex. I have a carbon fiber plate, so it's not that flexible. So we're gonna run this with the aluminum bottom. Holy Boba is a little bit deeper. I like them. I like them over Zycos. But then I would rather buy U4Ts straight than to do a Frankenswitch. Frankenswitches are dumb. Alu bottom rattle. So wouldn't it just work with the silicone bottom mode? I can run the brass bottom without the silicone. Yeah, I gotta use it with stack. I just want to illustrate the difference between the brass bottom and the aluminum bottom. Yeah, I have Holy Bulbas because I got them for free. So I got prototype Halo or Holy Panda switches. And someone gave me... What else I have? Holy Boba. And then someone gave me U4T or U4s, Boba Silent Tactiles, because they didn't want it. So I was like, you know what, let's just put them together. For linear switches, what plate would I get? It depends on the linear switch, man. JWK goes with FR4. Anything goes with aluminum, anything goes with polycarbonate. So if you want my blind recommendation without knowing what switch is, aluminum. Should you lube Boba U4Ts? I personally would lube the stems just to get the sound a little bit deeper. Stems, no legs, just stem sliders. Because I like the deeper sound. It's okay, Adam. I'll try my best to answer.
Heck yeah,
Verised is asking,
follow.
shout out my friend Jason. Hello, Jason. Verised tells me they're pretty cool. There you go. Is there a guy? Steven says, you heard it here, Frankenswitches are dumb. They're such a waste of time and money. Are you gonna get the Boba guns with the Taki stem? I need to get the linear stems. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them just yet. But I want to try them. Is the gas compression in like in the mode 80? It's different. The mode 80 is built out of Poron. This is not gonna it's not built out of Poron. Built around Poron. Is this wrong? Hold on. Where's the hole? Alright. Cool, these little bitty screws. Overlay the top of the sliders so they were less clacking on the upstroke. Yeah, you can do that. I found like when I tried to lube the top of the sliders, it just like came off. It didn't like stay. I love inks on palm plate, but some people do JWK also. There's a keyboard command to describe that keyboard. Type in exclamation mark keyboard. Rezo says, what'd you say about Frankie switching? My gang is on the way. Yo, just be happy that you have more money and time than me. How's the Anno finished compared to the 80? I don't have the 80 here. Feels good. It just feels like a keyboard. It's not like I have a ranking system. Alright. We can wrap this up. I don't know if I have time to shower, honestly. I'm gonna run. Gotta take my dog out and just fucking book it. If you're in OC, going from Irvine to Costa Mesa, you'll see my ass. I'm gonna bring an extra shirt, straight up. I feel like it's not gonna be good. I'm gonna be moist today, chat. One wheel as fast as I can. I know, not as fast as I can. I'm gonna freaking, I'm gonna nosedive like that and get yeeted off the board. I'm like, one wheel under 15 miles per hour as fast as I can. Go 13 miles per hour as fast as I can. The one wheel goes up to 16, but around 13 miles per hour, it starts pushing. 13 to 14 miles per hour, it starts giving you pushback, telling you don't go any faster or I will throw you off the board. Which is, it's like good and bad. Good that you'll never like hurt yourself that bad because you can't really push back past 15 miles per hour. But bad that sometimes you just want to go faster. Can't justify spending 380 on the Mode 65, which is a shame. Yeah, it's a luxurious hobby. You don't need to buy everything. We're using U4Ts in here, hello.
Heck yeah, somebody follow.
I like the sound with the silicone on the bottom, if with the brass. If you go aluminum, and the prototype can't do it, but because of issues that were going to be revised by production run, prototype can't do aluminum top or ISO top, but that'd be my recommendation. Maybe all aluminum, single color, then match with like a TI back. That's about as fast as lift scooters. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just it can go faster. It can definitely go faster. All right, this is the last time test flip of the day. Turn off the music. My gate is off. So this right here is aluminum back. You heard brass back earlier. There's aluminum back, Boba U4Ts in a brass plate. GMK Striker. It's way more fun. It's also way more dangerous. All right, let's go. Out of the bottom is definitely the way. I'll agree to that. Easy. Saves you money too. Way better. And yeah, Boba U4Ts are just loud. Just loud. So are Holy Pandas. Should I type a little bit slower? Here, I'll do a blind test. I'll just like type slow real quick. Alright, let me just do the 50 word actually. Let me just do it. Don't be lazy. There you go. Hopefully that helps you with your purchase decision. We ran Tactiles. U4Ts is pretty much the hot Tactile right now. Hyperglide Max Black, I don't know. Does it sound bad? No. Not at all. Does it sound better than the Element G67? Element G67 is gonna have a creamier sound. So if you're chasing that thocky kind of like not thocky, really kind of lower pitch creamy sound, go for a Poron gasket mount board like the Sun 68, like the Element G67. The Element G67 is clackier than the Vega. So if you want like the deeper clack, then wait for Vega extras. But with the way that extras are and how high demand things are like that, it's really hard to say whether or not you'll be able to get a Vega extra. The black U4Ts sound the same as the other U4Ts. Only the springs are lubed in these switches. Only the springs. No stem, nothing on the stem. It's literally just donut dipping the springs, which is the recommendation from Gazoo himself, because his switches are pretty clean. There's no real scratchiness from the stem slider in the bottom housing. Yeah, this is a different sound than the Element G67, and you get the customization. So if you're looking for like colors and stuff, you can't beat the customization here. The aluminum is really light. Let me grab my scale. My scale here. It's like 2.5 pounds. It's 2.5 pounds about the brass button. I don't know what my scale is, and I gotta dip soon, sorry. All you did was give me confirmation bias since I copped already. Well, I'm glad I could help this time, because sometimes I disappoint people that already bought. Black inks are my recommendation, dude. Black inks and go get palm plate or an aluminum plate. Yeah, the GB is still live. It won't sell out today. I'll be working on a review video, but the review video is just going to rehash what I said to you here today, which is that this has customization. The GB, I trust more than any other GBs. They've already successfully ran before, and they have really good relationships with their factories, which lead them to actually meet their production schedule. They've already pushed it back because of the issues with the aluminum. They're changing one thing in the case to make sure that the aluminum doesn't have that gap that we experienced on the Twitch stream. Do I recommend the silicone? Yes. Do I recommend the plate foam? I typically don't like plate foam, and using it here, I don't find that it needs it. But if you like the creamier sound and you want the Mode 65, get the plate foam. It may help. I personally don't like how it feels. You want these switches? I don't have affiliate link for Boba U4Ts, Brandon, but buy from any of them. Because I have a good relationship with Gazoo. There's no affiliate relationship as of right now. So whatever is the closest vendor to you. You buy one with black inks, mine overlubed? Oh yeah, I definitely sold my overlubed black inks before. Stock black inks versus Lube Gat Yellow. Lube Gat Yellow is better than stock black ink. December is still short compared to some. It's short compared to most. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy the stream. If you have any other questions, feel free to join the Discord. Just a reminder, I will be doing a 5-hour subathon to raise money for the American Cancer Society, July 10th, and I'll be opening a channel in the Discord to add voting. Make sure you don't miss that. I'll be giving away stuff. I'll probably incorporate some boards to give away as well. Probably the KD67 Light R2, since that has shipped. Probably gonna send that out too. We'll see if... I mean, I'll give away the Evo Maker, but I don't know if anyone wants Evo Maker. Yeah. hopefully you have a wonderful day. I gotta take my dog out. Gotta get going to catch dinner. The next stream will be Saturday on Twitch. So I don't know what I'm streaming that day. Maybe I'll build a 7V. Maybe I'll fucking put PE foam in it. That's it. See ya. Peace.